Welcome to channel _azat mujajat 1739.
Variable valve timing intelligence, abbreviated as vvt, is a technology for setting intake valves and setting exhaust valves widely used in Toyota engines 1200 cc to 5000 cc on engine petrol and diesel injection.
We will showing technology variable valve timing intelligent for engine injection indirect. This VVT can used at engine injection direct and indirect. Next, VVT is a technology that regulates the opening and closing of the intake and exhaust valves efficiently so that gasoline is saved and exhaust emissions. In VVT injection engines, the opening and closing of the valves is controlled by the ECM. ECM applies to all petrol injection engines, both direct injection and indirect injection. The way VVT works is as follows. The vvti variable valve timing intelligent system changes the valve timing smoothly according to machine operating conditions. This is achieved by rotating the intake camshaft relative to the drive sprocket in the VVT range of 40 to 60 degrees, crankshaft rotation angle by a VVT actuator with a bladed rotor mounted to the intake camshaft. When the engine stops, the locking pin holds the rotor in the maximum reverse position for normal starting as a result of the oil pressure flow, and what controls the oil pressure flow is that the ECM controls the oil flow to advance and slow down the chamber with a solenoid, based on signals from the camshaft position sensor. When the engine stops, the valve spool is actuated by a spring to ensure maximum deceleration angle. As a conditional fourth generation extension type timing drive with chain for both camshafts, variable valve timing mechanism with bladed rotors on the intake and exhaust camshaft sprockets is usually called dual VVT. DVVT applied to machines R, ZR, NR, GR, UR, LR series.
The influx of hydraulic oil pressure into the MIVIC actuator is regulated by the ECM based on data from the cam engine sensor. The cam engine sensor continuously monitors
Ever wondered how the magic of vvti, or variable valve timing intelligent system, works in your vehicle's engine? It's a marvel of modern automotive technology that makes your engine run more efficiently, providing optimal performance under a variety of driving conditions. In the first generation of this technology, often referred to as vvti, or variable valve timing intelligent electric, the system smoothly adjusts valve timing in accordance with the engine's operation. An electric motor dynamically rotates the intake camshaft against the drive sprocket within a 40-degree angle of crankshaft rotation. This clever system allows the engine to operate efficiently, even at low temperatures or at low engine speeds with low oil pressure. From the moment the power turns on, the drive begins operating, providing the most optimal timing for startup. This first-generation VVTi, also known as variable valve timing intelligent electronic, uses electric motor regulation on the intake camshaft and hydraulic regulation on the exhaust camshaft. Now, let's take a leap to the fourth generation of vvti. In this iteration, the system no longer relies on electricity and instead uses pressurized oil flow, also known as hydraulics. The timing drive connects with a chain to both camshafts, located on the intake camshaft head with a bladed rotor on the intake camshaft sprocket. The exhaust camshaft, on the other hand, uses a chain that only follows the rotation of the crankshaft and intake camshaft. This model is widely applied in engines such as the NZ, Arizona, ZZ, SC, KR, and the 04 model of the 1GR-FE series. The VVTi system adjusts valve timing smoothly according to the engine's operating conditions.
In the first generation, it was commonly known as vvt. vvt, variable valve timing, intelligent electric, can smoothly change the valve timing according to the operating conditions of the engine. This is achieved by dynamically rotating the intake camshaft against the driving sprocket within a range of 40-degree crankshaft rotation angle, using an electric motor for adjusting the rotation of the camshaft, allowing it to operate effectively at low temperatures or at low engine speeds with low oil pressure. The drive operates directly from the moment power is turned on, providing the most optimal start time. Similarly, the first generation vvti, called variable valve timing intelligent electronic (vvti), uses vvt-i electric motor control on the intake camshaft and hydraulic vvt-i control on the exhaust camshaft. This vvti type uses a chain for the timing drive, an electric motor mechanism for variable valve timing control using an electric motor on the intake camshaft, and traditional hydraulic vvt using oil flow on the exhaust camshaft. This model is widely applied to engines in the UR series, 1 URFSE, 2 URFSE. On the other hand, in the 4th generation vvt-i, it no longer uses electricity but relies only on pressurized oil flow, hydraulics, with certain conditions, and the timing drive type is connected with a chain for both camshafts, which are located on the intake camshaft head with a bladed rotor on the intake camshaft sprocket, while the exhaust camshaft uses a chain that only follows the rotation of the crankshaft and intake camshaft. This model is widely applied to engines in the NZ, Arizona, ZZ, SC, KR, and 1GR FE Type 04 Series. Hatchback. Mobile matchback.
Engines 1200 cc to 5000 cc. On engine petrol and diesel injection.
Subscribe _ at Mujajat 1739. Visit www.1adjotmotor.sindf.com.